Hello and welcome to a very emotional show. More of that in a minute. Al, the boys aren't here. Oh no, it's because there's nobody in school. But anyway, the show must go on, as the saying goes. Come on, where are you? Come on. He's sulking. Do you know why he's sulking? Because it's our last show. Not the show, just my last show and Vic's last show and Al's last show, because the lads are taking it over. Woo! And I think they've done a really good job so far. But yeah, totes emotion. Come on! Pathetic. We've got loads of other things to do. Loads of really exciting things to do. We've still got loads to do around school, so stop sulking. Was that it? Anyway! Lots of things to say, lots of things to announce, and we'll say a massive goodbye at the end because there's loads of stuff to talk about. So, let's get on with the shout-outs, yeah? Get the shout-outs. Some things never change. I suppose if you're going to go out, you go out in style. Right, anyway, no further ado. Lots of shout-outs from you lot, which is a big change. Remember, you still get your shout-outs done. show@gosscentral.co.uk. Get them in there. Thank you to all of you that have so far today. So anyway, this one's from Miss Williams, who's been working amazingly hard doing the pancake flipping competition. Now, I've got the finalists, but I don't know who the winner was. But the finalists were Jack in 7FM, Willow in 7OW, Bell in 7FM, Minnie in 6PH, Seren in 5CK, Damien in 5AN, Debrusha in 5AN, Naya in 5VT, and Aaron in my class 5ML. Absolutely fabulous. I don't know if we managed to get those shouted out or not last week. I can't remember. But you got another one! And I saw you in the final going, 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 flip, 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 flip. Anyway, moving on, your shout-outs. This one is from Sophie, and she says, Sophie in Year 5, she says, can I give a shout-out to 5TB, her class, for being great classmates, having a great teacher, and for always making me laugh. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Done, Sophie, in 5TB. And done, Mrs. Proudlock. As with all the other stuff, you are awesome. This one is from Mia in 5CK. Can I give a shout out to all the staff in school for being so helpful to me? You know what? Of course we can. Yes, that was a lovely email. Thank you, Mia. It was, wasn't it? Okay, we've got a weird one. I haven't had a weird one for a while. But hey, we do weird here on the show. Abdul. Abdul, come closer. Abdul, go back. Inspired by Abdul in 8MO. Don't do that. And recycle the paper. I know it's a bit odd, but anyway. Next one is from Lily. It says, I want to give a shout out to my best friend Erica, who I only just met this year, but it feels like I've known her my entire life. You slay. Slay, Erica. Isn't that a nice one, wasn't it? Yeah. Strangely, we have one here from Erica, which says, I want to give a shout out to my friend Lily for being such a kind-hearted and lovely person. Done! I'm going to miss doing that. If I do that in the office, Mr. Conway, my techie genius, will get really annoyed. And also I'll get told off for making a mess. You make enough mess. This one's from Freya. Freya, we've not heard from you for a while. It says, Sock puppets rule. Vic will conquer the world. Mwahaha. That's how that email ends. Can you imagine him ruling the world? Actually, it might be quite fun. Okay, this one is the last one. It's from Ivy, and it says, Hi, Josh, Jacob and Jack. I'm afraid they're not here, but in their absence. Hi, Jacob, Josh and Jack. For the show, I would like to give a shout out to Kusama for being really supportive and nice to me. For someone who makes your day, I would like to give a shout out to Alice in VT, Debrusha in AN, Isla in VT and Ellie in AN for being really nice to me on Monday break. From Ivy in 5VT. Of course! Yeah, another one. So you guys get GCMS Gold cards. You know what you get for GCMS Gold card? Nothing. But you get mentioned on the show. Okay, moving on. Shall we do the competition time bit? Yeah, let's do the competition time bit. Right. Now, as you know, the three lovely gents that do are year 8, and at the end of this year they will no longer be pupils at this school, so will be unable to do it. Yeah, absolutely. So we are looking for a recruitment drive. we need the following. We need somebody to be tech genius. I'll explain about that one in a minute. But the other thing we need is we need 3 more presenters. Interested, are you? If you are interested, here's what we want you to do. We want you to produce a 2-minute clip of you presenting in a show style and email it to the show@gothcentral.co.uk. And we will get somebody to judge who the 3 best presenters are. And it doesn't matter what year group you're in, obviously not year 8, sorry year 8. It doesn't matter what year group you're in, we will get you involved. You have to be able to give up your Thursday after school till about 4:30. You'll be watching in the first instance, learning how the show is produced, and then you can take your turn at being on. You will need to sign a permission slip if you do get asked to join, okay? And we won't share any of your videos online because obviously we won't have any permissions on those. But if you're interested, that's competition number 1. Now, I think we need a new beginning graphic. I don't mean the GCMS TV one. We're keeping that because that's mint. Yeah. And Omar, in year 7, it was your brother that made that, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it was. Few years ago. We'll talk about that in a minute. We need a new beginning bit saying the show, because it says every day, it says with Mr. Leonard and Vic, and we're not going to be here anymore, so we need a new little intro graphic. Now those of you that are into that kind of computery stuff, again, see if you can come up with something similar, saying every Friday with Jacob, Josh, Jack, and we will use that. Okay, or you can make it just the show and then we can keep it for longer, because obviously if it's got Jacob, Josh, Jack, we can only use it till, you know what I mean. Okay, so 2 competitions. Now, deadline for presenters is end of the Easter holidays. Okay, the competition for the new graphic, I think we'll make the same. It might be a fun thing to do over the Easter holidays. Alright, so it's a bit of an Odyssey challenge and a bit of a tech challenge. There will be prizes involved for both. I don't know yet. I'll have to ask Miss Smith what she can give us. Okay, so that's those competitions. Shall we do some birthdays? Well, yeah, there is one very special birthday. This Sunday, which is Mother's Day, is the 3-year anniversary of the show. Can you believe it? It's 3 years since we first went into lockdown. Where's that time gone? Absolutely crazy. So yeah, 3-year anniversary of the show, the 190th show, and we're pushing on towards 50,000 views. I'll have to check that one. But anyway, birthday song, mate. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Got a roll. Okay, so today, Friday, we have Anna in 8GT. On Saturday, we've got 3, Elodie in 8MR, Ben in 80W, and Ellie in 5AN. Weekend birthdays, you know what that means. Run round, eat cake, go nuts. On Monday, we have Alicia in 780. Hello, Alicia. One of my lovely digital ambassadors. On Wednesday we have Deanna in my class, 5ML. We've got Katie in 7MR, and also on Wednesday we have got Ella in 8GT. Now, if the show is 3 years old this weekend, that means you are 3 years old next week. That also means somebody is a bit more than 3 years old next week, because this little fella shares his birthday with Miss Smith. Happy birthday, Miss Smith, for next week. I can't believe it's the last birthdays. I'm going to pack it in. Right, okay. Someone who makes your day. Jacob, Jack, Josh, we've got to sort that out. We've got to come up with a theme tune for that one. For me, actually, these are folk that don't very often get mentioned much, and they do absolutely loads, and that's the LSA team and the HLTAs. They're absolutely mint, and they make my day. And, you know, even though some of the staff have been in on the 2 days doing stuff, they've been there and they've been getting on, and they make our school look fabulous. When you come back on Friday, you will have seen all the displays are looking nice and fresh and stuff like that. There's no magic fairy that does that, is there? No. No. Okay, few messages from me, and then we will wind up for the last time. We're still in next week, isn't it? A few messages from me. First one is Chromebooks and charging. Now, every classroom has had 2 chargers put into them. Every working classroom. Yep. So if you need to charge, that's kind of the limit. Now, can you get into the habit of when you come in first thing in the morning, if your Chromebook's flat because you forgot to flick the switch or you didn't plug it in, quick, there and then, check it. Yeah, and then you get 20 minutes in, that'll last you till lunchtime, you do the same again. We know, don't we? Energy crisis. For a lot of people, continually charging at home, the electricity costs, it's a lot. If that is a problem, have a very quiet word with your form tutor and get into the habit of plugging in at lunchtime and do your 24-hour cycle like that. Charge it at school, please. That's absolutely fine, but you need to have a conversation with your form tutor. They understand, they know. We had a talk about this as staff the other day. Get that bit sorted. Now, if you need to borrow a Chromebook, bit of a change here. You need to come to me immediately first thing in the morning if you realise you've forgotten your Chromebook or it's not working or whatever, and I will loan you one. Okay, and then you hang on to that until your Chromebook proper is sorted. So if it's a case you've forgotten it, drop it back off with me at the end of the day and just remember to bring it in tomorrow. There we go. It wouldn't be me and him on the show without a nag about Chromebooks, would it? Okay, now really cool. Tom in 7FM. Congratulations. Very, very smarty. He's dead good at maths. Yeah. Not only is he dead good at maths, but he's done his GCSE. What did he get? Well, he got top mark. He got 9. Well, yeah. Awesome stuff. Clever. And it just shows you the many talents that we have out here. And if you do have a talent that you want to tell us about, you know the drill. show@gosscentral.co.uk. Okay, nearly there. So many memories. 3 years, so many memories. I was combing through some of our favourite bits the other day, and we might get around to doing a best of, but there's lots of best ofs out there, and it's a really good trip down memory lane, remembering what it was like to be locked down. I think for me, oh gosh, I think Mr. Robson, fantastic, his lip sync battle and the other lip sync battles as well, including Lucky the Dog, just amazing. Half the World Away, that was really nice, where we all gave you all little messages. I really like that one. And the never to be forgotten Mr. Kirchie Smith's Move Your Feet. What about you? What was yours? You've got 2. What were they? Ah, Where's Vic, when he went round the world. What was the other one? Ah, the one where you went around the school terrorising the staff. No wonder about those 2. They were funny. They were funny, and there was the Wig Bandits and odd occasions where other people have taken over the show, like Miss Liddell coming on, Mr. Brother. Hello, Mr. Brother. Yeah. So, what do we say? It's the end, but it's not. It's actually the beginning, because it's all about you guys, not about me and him. You need to be taking this over. You need to be learning the skills about how to be YouTubers and how to go out there and present and have fabulous oracy skills and all of that kind of thing, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? All right then, for the very last time. Goodbye! Victor, are we on yet? Oh, no. Oh, come on, Victor, get on with it. Are we on yet? I think so. Well, start the theme music. You know, on the Google thingy. How do I do that? Oh, God, we talked about this yesterday, and I even made an instructional video for you. All right, I've got to do everything myself, for goodness sake. Alexa, fart. That
was a pushing hard one.
You are so not funny.
Angry fart. Or say random.
Alexa, stop. You.
Okie dokie.
You better behave or you'll not be able to stay on the show.